A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Hey everybody, thank you for listening to another edition of For Light and Dice. We're going to kick things off with the whole group, just like last time, though we're going to have some more of Robin's new character as well. But just a quick reminder, we did have some technical issues during the recording of the session, so some of the background noise is going to be kind of weird. So apologies ahead of time for that, y'all. But anyway, let's kick things off right meow. But before you all get to have a moment, Robin, have you had a thought about what your character's condo looks like?
It's definitely very sort of cozy. There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of sort of like knit blankets and things. But also some very sort of like gaudy art and jewels, and there's also some very expensive looking hookahs and other drug paraphernalia. Uh, there's a very large, well, what they wouldn't call them televisions, but whatever the space equivalent of TV is. And oh wait, no, well, friggin' Cyril Karn has a TV in his apartment. Yeah, they have a big TV. Uh, and yeah, I don't know that I want to describe the bedroom right now because I don't think the audience is ready for that. But um, but there's a very nice a nicer pull-out couch in the living space that is kind of well used. Uh, to be an indentation from like a very larger creature sleeping on it a lot. Uh, but yeah, there's just kind of lots of gaudy and yet cozy and yet also it's a very eclectic sort of condo.
Okay. Yeah, so it's close to dusk time, and I assume your condo has a balcony and a view and all that stuff. There's actually
Oh yeah, of
a
course. There's like a rocking chair out there.
sure.
Yeah.
Uh, it's a beautiful light show almost as the sun begins to set over the ocean, and you can see the neon signs all over the city starting to glow brighter. And at that moment, you can hear the front door to your establishment open and close as your partner walks in. He always bumps into everything because he's way too big for the space that you have created. Hmm. Uh, and he says, "Hey, sweetie cakes. I, I I I think I got something pretty cool here."
So she is currently just kind of absent-mindedly knitting while a fathier race is playing on the TV, and she's got like her data pad next to her with her betting information just kind of
Hmm.
scrolling and available. But so she's just kind of absent-minded. She's watching the race, does not look at her husband, and just says, "What'd you find?"
Well, there were a bunch of people out in the street, and they had a great deal for that botanical garden that they're apparently building. If you buy a season pass now, you can get another one for free. So I got us both season passes for it. Isn't that great?
Oh, wonderful. We can go and walk in the heat and the damp and look at plants that were stolen from their home planets that should be thriving in their natural environments, and we can walk in a straight line behind and in front of many, many tourists. It'll be a great time. Thank you, dear.
Great. Sounds like you like it.
Yep. Good job.
Yeah, he sets it down and just asks, do you want tea or anything?
Why do you ask that? Of course I want tea. I always want tea. The teacup is sat empty here for like the past 45 minutes. You hurry it up, man.
He gathers your empty cup and stumbles over to the kitchen. At that point, your data pad activates as someone is attempting to call you.
Who is this? I'm busy. Okay. She sets down her knitting needles and answers the call. What?
On screen, you see Lady Onaka looking a little surprised by the reaction and says, "Oh, it is me. Remember, we made the deal."
Oh, right. What's Lady Onaka's first name?
You know, I didn't write that one down. I need to go back and find it later.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
No, she just says, "Well, look, I have the information for you, and it's actually quite fortuitous for you."
Fortuitous, you say?
Indeed. Seems that the people you asked about are on their way here.
I think probably for the first time in all the years that Lady Onaka has known her, does look a bit emotional. Not very emotional, but you do see like a crack of kind of emotion in her eyes that Lady Onaka would never have seen before. And she's like, "Oh, that's wonderful. I'll Do you know how soon they'll be here?"
Oh, in a few cycles. Apparently they've been attacked.
What?
Yes. There was a big battle and everything in Jeddah. Huts, Nihil.
Jeddah? Whew. I haven't been there in 40 years.
Oh, but you have been. Interesting.
Oh, yeah, that's where I met my first husband.
Oh. How many of those have you had?
Husbands?
Yes.
I think the current one is number 4.
Good for you.
Robbie, is it 4? Are you number 4?
He says, "What, dear?" Ow, ow, ow. Hot, too hot, too hot.
How many times do I have to tell you to not put your hands directly on the teapot? Use the handle.
The handle is too small for my hands.
Get a bigger teapot, then. This is why why do you think I let you have some spending money? You can buy yourself a bigger teapot.
I spent it all on the season pass.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Yeah, I think it's 4, Onaka.
Well, good for you. So I have delivered the information as you requested, and so, you know, we are good.
Yeah, did you ever find out about, who's most likely to win the Senate race in Naboo?
That seems to be a bit more complicated. There's some sort of Ambassador Pola, that's favored to win.
Interesting. Pola.
She's has an interesting background. Apparently, she used to be a handmaiden.
Interesting. I don't know a lot about Naboo, but the politics there seem very interesting and a good opportunity to make some cash on betting on their races. So
it's a very strange government system. They're a democracy, but they elect a queen, and the queen is always underage.
That's bizarre.
It is.
You just let teenage girls be democratically elected to a monarchical title? That's stupid, frankly. But, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll write it down. Ambassador Pola, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll keep that to the side. Thank you for that. Now, I need to focus. My current political bet I have going is whether or not Senator Staros is gonna get reelected. I'm certain that bitch is all these accusations that are going around. There's no way, but you know, I've got this HoloNet user keeps telling me that that she absolutely will. HoloNet user Markyru69. I don't understand why this guy keeps pounding my ass, thinking he is going to win this bet. There's no way that bitch will win.
It is all very complicated to me, and you seem to spend a lot of time online very angry.
Well, what else am I going to do? Everyone around here is so boring. And they just lie around on the beach. The only time any parties happen anymore is if I show up with the booze and drugs.
Well,
they shouldn't
yes.
be relying on an old bird to, you know, liven up the party. That's a young woman's game.
She's trying really hard not to laugh, and she just nods and just says, anytime you wish to party, always come back to the cantina."
Oh, I'm sure I'll be there. We'll see how this Falia race goes. You know, if I win, maybe I'll be a little generous and buy some drinks for everyone. We'll see.
You know,
We'll see.
if you sponsor sometime, you could make a lot more money.
Sponsorships?
Mm-hmm.
Going through official channels?
Well, not always.
There's unofficial ways to go about doing that?
C-Pod racers always need all kinds of customizations, fixes. It's very, very expensive. And getting the parts sometimes is also very expensive. So if you can acquire the parts through other channels, you know, you can save some money. Also, some parts aren't necessarily legal.
Interesting. That is... All right, we'll talk more about this later. I want to hear more about your sort of sponsorship ideas. I was always opposed to it because I always thought it was like official, you know, get your name on the bike sort of nonsense. I don't want a racer saying my name on TV all the time. Thanks to our sponsor, Auntie Leota over here to, you know, pay for their race. Yeah, no, I prefer betting illegally. That's far more fun.
Leonaka is still trying not to laugh. It nods, says, "Well, I will let you know. Come into the cantina sometime. We can talk about it."
I'll be there.
And she ends the transmission. Your partner very nervously brings the cup of tea to you, and he doesn't spill it this time. There you go, honey.
Good job. You didn't spill it. I'm proud of you. Come down here, give Mama a kiss.
He does so. Okay, so back with the one end crew. It is going to take several cycles before you get to Niamos. Is there any particular interactions y'all want to have during that time?
I want Lysander to talk to two real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lysander wants to talk to two.
Well, I assume Two's being forced to stay on the ship, so he's going to be there.
So, when I don't know what the others are doing, but Lysander like calling out to two, like two. Psst, two.
What? He says very loudly.
Shh. Quieter voices. Come here.
Okay, we're being sneaky. I get it.
Good. Okay. If you get any signals from one, please tell me immediately. Tell me first.
Okay.
It's really important, okay?
Just one.
If you get any signals from three, that's also very important, but yeah, one especially.
What about the squonk?
The squonk too. Oh my, I didn't even think about the squonk. Oh god.
The squonk is very mad right now.
Are you in communication still with the squonk?
I am now. I can hear it again.
What is the squonk saying?
It is being trapped against its will.
Okay. Can you ask the squonk where it is?
It doesn't know.
I'm guessing on some kind of ship too, huh, though?
It's hard to hear it. Its signal's being dampened, and it says it cannot do anything, and it cannot see.
Tell the squonk we're gonna do everything we can to find them and one.
Okay. It says there's a very angry woman.
An angry woman?
A Twi'lek.
Let's keep all of this between you and me, but keep me updated if you hear anything else from the squonk.
Okay. Are you in a fight?
No, not exactly.
I have something that could make you feel better.
What?
Two spits out a couple rings that have jewels on them, and you recall that the Signal Mother had these on her hand.
Where did you get these?
I found them on someone's hand.
Did you take them?
What is the difference?
Let's keep this also between ourselves.
Okay. I'll put it with everything else.
Here, no, you take one, I'll take one. This is a secret between you and me, okay?
Okay.
Absolutely no one else. Not Coriel, not Gauze, not Win, not Gonk. No one. Just you and me, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Two
Was the
floats
hand
away.
still wait, was the hand still attached to this person when you found them?
Her hand fell apart.
What do you mean by fell apart?
Well, you know that when Gaz cooks that type of food with the bones on it, and the bones just detach from the meat? It was like that.
Okay.
Is that bad?
Yeah, if you are a living person like me or Gauze or Win or Coriel, yeah, that's kinda not great.
Can't you just be repaired?
Unfortunately, it doesn't really work like that. Not with organics.
Organics are weird.
Yeah, I guess to you, huh?
Two just shrugs and floats away.
This is an audio medium, but everybody else in the chat had like grossed out looks during that entire exchange.
It was. There were shocked faces.
Ugh. At some point, Gaz would go into the cockpit of the 2000 because she wants to try and send a message. So she's at one point just kind of looking over to see to figure that out.
By all accounts, the communication systems on the ship seem to be working.
Okay. She just asked, "Hey, 1N,
And
would
on the text screen it goes, yes.
would the Jedi ship be able to track any message that I send out? Do you know?
Only if they're looking for it.
Are they looking right now?
Unknown.
Can you see?
I cannot detect any scanning systems.
Can you record a message to be delivered later?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to record 2 separate messages to be sent 2 different places.
Okay. Ready.
All right. All right. Start first message now.
A red light comes on.
Hey. Hey, Pem. I know it's been a while since I called home. God, it's been over a year, hasn't it? I wanted to call and let you and our other brothers and Mama and Daddy know that I'm all right. I'm not on Coruscant anymore. I'm actually traveling with a great group of people, and you might have been hearing some bad things about us. Just know it's not true, and I'll explain the whole thing when I get home. I don't know when I'm gonna be home, but I just wanted to let you all know that I'm okay, and that I love you, and I miss you, and I've been gone really too long. God, Flicka's about to graduate, isn't he? He was 9 when I left. But you should tell him that I hope he still likes stories of Jedi, because I've met a lot of Jedi so far, and I'm actually traveling with 2 Force users, and they're better than Jedi. I can't wait to tell him all about it, and tell your brother Tim that I hope he's doing well, and Drex might not be my favorite, but I would give anything to see him. He's still my least favorite sibling, though. And tell Daddy that his artisan skills he taught me so well have come in handy, especially the cooking and the sewing. And she looks a little troubled for a second. Actually, I need you to tell Mom something, Pim. Tell Mom that Aunt Leota's been messaging me, and that I need to... I think she would want to know that. I love you. I'll be there as soon as I can. And I'll contact you as soon as I can. You can end that transmission, 1N.
The red light turns off.
And she looks like she steals herself a little bit. Send that first one to Pimabet Hobble on Dragor 3, please.
Send a message.
And the second one, she looks a lot meaner. I'm ready for the second one. You can begin recording now.
Red light turns on.
Hello, Gira. It has come to my attention that you decided to tell the Senate about a certain ship involved the hyperspace disaster. What I don't know if you're aware of was that is my crew. And while I might not work for Mr. Shade anymore, I have not forgotten what I learned from Mr. Shade. And I have not forgotten the nights that you might have drank a little bit too much and the secrets that you told me. Especially the ones about your dear sweet daughter, Avon. I remember exactly the ones that you told me. About where she is located, about what foods could send her into shock. And I consider myself a really nice person, and I really don't want to get involved with you. I'd rather move forward with my life. So let's make one thing clear, Gira. If you continue to fuck with my family, I'm sure the highest bidder would love to fuck right back with yours. Okay. Good talk, sweetie. Oh, and tell Mr. Shea congrats on his promotion. He wouldn't have gotten it without me. You can end the recording, Wonin.
Recording stopped.
You can send that to the office of Gira Staros.
Sending transmission.
And you're sure the Jedi didn't pick up on that one?
I'm still not detecting any scanning.
Excellent. Thank you, Wonin. Enjoy whatever music you want to play. And she just stands up and leaves the cockpit.
Loud jizz begins playing on the ship speakers.
Oh, come on! I was taking a nap!
Oh.
After a few cycles, Marcion Rowe listens to Gaz's message to Gira Staros with great interest. He's mostly amused. When Gira begged him for help to deal with this Gaz, he promised her nothing, mostly because he doesn't care. And he finds this Gaz far too fascinating, along with the rest of the crew of the Phantasmal Squonk. If his intelligence is correct, Lorna D and Kosov had a battle of sorts at Jeddah. What is more interesting is Lorna D was victorious, and then she finally did what Marcion asked and attempted to recover the flight recorder from the Legacy run. She failed. Of course, Marcion made sure that she would fail, just like he made sure Pan Ada would look badly in front of all the Nihil when his Tempest was implicated in the hyperspace disaster. Unsurprisingly, Kosov made a major mistake as well, but it wasn't a mistake that Marcion necessarily planned for. Mari Santeca provided Marcion with the data of where all the emergences in the galaxy would appear, and Kosov, no doubt pouting after his loss at Jeddah, decided to use that data in the stupidest of ways, trying to blackmail the militaristic people of Ariadu, and it failing miserably. Marcion couldn't have expected better. Well, he could have, but it doesn't matter. Everything is lining up perfectly. Everything is falling into place. And now, the next step of Marcion's goals is to be manifested. Marcion turns to one of his nearby battle droids. Inform the Tempest Runners. I need to speak with them. We are in danger now. We are a focus in the eyes of the Republic. We must meet as soon as possible. Roger. Everything is in place now. Well, almost. In the eyes of the Nihil, the Tempest Runners will be incompetent. The perfect opportunity for the Eye to truly become the leader of the Nihil.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening to another edition of For Light and Dice, and happy holidays. It is December, right before some of the major holidays are occurring, so I'm very excited that, we've gone a whole, almost over a year with Season 2, it feels like at this point. Thank y'all so much for joining us on this journey. It has been awesome and amazing. And like I said, we're just a little bit over the halfway point of Season 2. There's a lot more, and we've done a lot more recording, and I can't wait for y'all to hear what happened. But as a consequence, because this is the holiday season, this will be the last episode of 2024. But in 2025, we're going to come right out the gate with some awesome episodes, so I'm very excited for you to hear that. And yeah, and there's so much more to be had. Not even the other cast members know what's going to happen.
Plans within plans, as they say. Anyway, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our podcast. Our podcast is distributed pretty much on every platform, and if you're listening to this for the first time and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Also, leave a review. It really helps folks find your show. We really would love to have more listeners join us on this crazy journey of ours. This tabletop role-playing show based on Star Wars: The High Republic has been amazing, and would love to have more people just join us. Also, the music, you've heard the music. It's composed by Grushkov, who's composed all kinds of music inspired by Star Wars: The High Republic. Also, a lot of other stuff like fantasy music, which I personally use a lot in my D&D games that I run outside of this podcast. So definitely check them out. You can find their music on any streaming service, and you can also buy their music outright anywhere you can get music. And also, if you want to hang out with us on our Discord, we do have a Discord. Just look for a social media account. We're on Blue Sky right now under the @ForLight&Dice handle. Go to that profile. There's a link there, and you can find our Discord. It's free for anybody who wants to hang out with some of our coolest listeners, and also the entire cast. So definitely check that out. And like I said, it's free. Why won't you do it? Anyway, y'all, thank you so much. I hope y'all have a happy holidays and be safe. And most importantly, may the Force be with you.